Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm just going to go through what you need to check on your Autolube system on a Vespa. If you look there, you've got a little sight glass, and if you look on the bottom you can see that I'm half full, so that my oil needs topping up. I'll just show you what you need to do to top it up. Underneath the seat, so at the back of the seat, if I can show you around there, we've got the lock underneath the Piaggio. I'll push that in, lift the seat up. Underneath the seat we've got our petrol filler, and this is our oil filler. What I recommend you do is fill it up so that it more or less just touches the bottom of there. It's going to be impossible to see down there, but I can see oil and it is quite low. So you can actually put a you know, like a tube in there and feed it in. You can feed it in with an oil filler, or if you're good at pouring, then obviously just pour it in. I'm not very good at pouring, so I'm going to be using the little 2% mixture jug that comes with well, it came with the PX prior to the range having the Autolube. So I'll just cut away and I'll show you what that is. Right, this is what the jug looks like. One of them is a 2% mixture, the top mark there. You put that in 5 litres of petrol. On a normal Vespa without Autolube, you put it in there. So I'd fill that up. I'll show you that full. Right, so we've got one full. So all you've got to do is pour that in into the tube, like so. The reason I do it this way and not just pour it directly in, it's very easy to overfill this. If we now have another look down here, you see the top there starting to fill up on there on the sight glass. Yeah. So I'll fill this up again. So here we are back with our second full up. I'll put 2 in. It's also a good way of testing that you're on the right mixture with your oil. So if you get it to a position here which is just touching the edge here, and you put 5 litres of petrol in, run it dry, then it should only take one of these mixtures marked to the 5 litre mark right on the top. So I'm going to fill it up again, and again there we are with our third fill up. So put the third one in, whilst keeping an eye obviously. Wipe. So I can just see that over the sight glass now down the bottom. You can't really see it, but I can see it looking down there. So all I've got to do now is fill up the tube. So I'll do another filling in that. Right, I believe that's number 4, unless I can't count. I'll put the 4th one in there. That's starting to come up the tube, so I reckon another 2 will do that, maybe 3 at the tops. 5th one. It's going to take a few more than that. So that's number 5. This one will be number 6. You're not putting vast amounts in, are you? It's just keeping an eye. So that's 6. I'm beginning to wonder how many it's going to take. This one's going to be 10. And it's still in the bottom of the pipe, so not sure how many more it's going to need. So that's 10. It is up the pipe, so I might leave it a few seconds to let the air out of it and then carry on. We shouldn't really need to. Let's say that's 10. I'll put another 2 in and I'll kick back in. 12 at the moment, and I think you can just about make out where the oil is. So I would imagine that probably half of that'll do. That's actually probably about perfect if you can see it. I'll just stop that a minute while I put the top back on. I just need to wipe around as well. Right, I've just wiped around, obviously, to keep the oil down. And now we need to put the lid back on. As I say, if you measure, you get it exact. See where mine's just touching on there? So when I've done, if I put 5 litres in and the tank was empty, then you'd be able to gauge. That would need one of them jars. If there's more than one of them jars, then it's running at a different setting. So it's just my idea of how you check whether the mixture's correct or not. Right. Somebody wants me, I'm on a phone call, so I'll end this video here. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I hope you gained something out of this. And if we look down here again just before I hang up, we have a full Autolube system. So we've got our sight tube, our bowl underneath, our tubes full. Just underneath that, if you overfill that, it'll just pour out the top. Cheers everybody, take care, bye.